Hello everyone, in this tutorial we are going to talk about interact method in Jib. So interact method is like actions class that is defined in WebDriver, and implicitly this interact method is going to call the action class that is defined in WebDriver API. And this interaction method is going to perform two kind of actions. It is going to help us to interact with the mouse action, and secondly it is going to help us to perform all the keyboard actions. Like if you are having the background of Selenium WebDriver, then you will be familiar like actions class are normally used for the mouse and keyboard actions. So here we are going to see one example where we are going to drag one element on some other element. So here I am taking jQuery UI example here. So here we can see within this iframe we have two elements. One is saying drag me to my target, and this is drop here. It means we need to select this element and we need to drop on this element. So let's begin how we are going to perform the action using Jib. So first thing we need to do is we need to create one page class. Although we can just create one simple script and can perform all the action, but I am going step by step from page to JavaSpec. Okay, so let's get back here, and here let me add one Groovy class, and let me give the name to this class is drag and drop example page. And here, since we are creating one page class, so we need to extend it with the page class. So here I'm just importing jib.page. Now the first element that we need to do is static URL. Since I have already added the base URL into jibconfig.groovy, if we are going to see this, let me showcase it here. So here in jibconfig, I have already provided the base URL as jQueryui.com. So now only thing that we need to do here is to provide the remaining path. Okay, so let me get back to the browser and let me copy the URI from here and let me paste it here. And since I have already added this base URL, so let me remove this. So this is the relative path, we can say. Now we need to add all the element or the content on the page over which we are going to perform some action. So for that we need to write this static content block. So here I'm adding the static content block, and within this we are going to add all the three navigator. So one navigator we need to write for this element, and for the iframe. So let me right click and inspect the element. So here we can see this is one div with ID draggable. So since we have got one ID directly, so let's get back and write the navigator with this ID. So here I'm going to write one navigator name draggable, and here within this curly bracket I'm going to write one dollar, then bracket, and then double quote, and within this, since we are going to talk with the help of ID, so I'm going to write dollar and then the attribute name of the ID, attribute value of the ID. So here that is draggable. Similarly we need to write the navigator for this element as well. So this is droppable. So again droppable, curly bracket, then dollar, bracket, double quote, and here again I'm going to write hash. This hash is going to denote that we are using the ID. So these two navigators are done. Let's write for the iframe. So here we can see this is the iframe, and since we don't have any significant attribute defined here, so why not we are going to find out the parent of this iframe. So the parent of this iframe is this div, and the ID is content. So let's write one navigator here, iframe element, and here again we are going to write dollar, and here we are going to write dollar content, and then since we have this parent and we need to navigate to this iframe, so what we need to do, we will write has content and after one space we are going to write iframe. So it will be like, okay, and everything will be in double quote. I just forgot to add iframe. So now we are done with the navigators. Now let's write our helping method. So def drag element method I am saying, and here since we have one iframe, so first we need to tackle this iframe element. So for that we need to write with frame. As soon as we are going to place this with frame, so this is going to take one navigator, and that navigator will be the iframe navigator itself. So iframe, let me copy it from here and let me paste it here. So what will happen, as soon as this method will be called, it will see that one iframe is available, and within that these two elements are available. So it will just bypass, means it will just understand that okay, one iframe is available, so first we need to deal with this and then we need to interact with the element. So now we have written with frame, and after this we are going to write our interact. Okay, and here we are going to write it like this, and within this we will be calling drag and drop, and this is going to take two navigator. So the first one will be the draggable, so let me copy it from here, and the second element will be the target element, and that is droppable. So let's add it. So now we are done with the page. Now we need to write one specification class. So let's save it, and here I have already created one spec class. Only thing that we need to do is we need to add the remaining elements. So here I have already created the spec class, so let's extend it with the Jeb spec. Let me remove this import statement from here. So here we can see we are done with the basic spec class structure. Now first thing we need to do is we need to create one method. So that is, let's say I'm saying this is feature method. Okay, so this is drag and drop feature method, because whenever we are going to create any specification for the Jeb, we need to define one feature method that we have already discussed in some of the lecture. So let's create this method, and here we need to add this curly brace, and within this we are going to write first statement, that is given. So write it like this, given, and since we are going to land on this drag and drop example page, so let's call to drag and drop example page. Since both classes are within the same package, that's why we don't need to import any of the package here. Now from here we are going to call when. So we are going to write it like this, when we are performing the action, that is drag element. So let's see what is the name of the method. So I'm just going to copy this method and going to paste it here. So here when we are performing this method, then here for time being I'm just giving one print ln statement, since we don't have to validate anything on this. So for time being I'm just adding print ln dragged element is dragged from its position to second one. Okay, let's save it and let's execute it. So just right click, run as, and JUnit test. Wait for a time. So this time we can see that element was able to drag from one place to another. So this was one example of drag and drop using interact method, and in next tutorial we will be seeing some other example as well. So thanks for watching.